Hi guys, it's Stacy. I'm back to share another journal with you. This is a coffee themed journal, one of my favorite themes. I really enjoyed working on this. This is an envelope cover, so it's a soft cover envelope, and this measures 8 3/4 by 6, so it's nice and big. It is super chunky. It's got lots of fabric, tabs, charms. There's a charm here. Show you, it's got coffee, it's got some beads on it and a coffee charm. There's a little coffee cup right here. And I've created with key tags little coffee themed little charms here on the, attached to paper clips. So like I said, it's an envelope journal. It is so squishy and feels fantastic. It's got 3 signatures. This whole thing is covered with coffee themed washi tape. I'm just going to slide this off so you can get a better look. Look at that washi tape. This is what it looks like. That's how big it is. So there's the whole cover is done with this. I have used my Klasiki other washi that I had, and I've trimmed it. Now when I say washi tape, this whole thing has been sealed, so it really shouldn't pick off. It's very sealed. I sealed it with an acrylic spray, and it just feels really fantastic, smooth and squishy. Feels really good in your hands, and it's very durable for a envelope journal. I absolutely love these images. And so let's go right in here. I have used kits from Artie Mays, not a kit from Artie Mays, but a few of her envelopes. That's just Penny, some of her digital pages, and Lacquer Designs. This is one from Lacquer Designs, and they're all Etsy shops, and I'll try and get those linked below if you're interested in checking them out. So in the front here, this is one of Artie Mays' images from her kit. I believe it's hers. Anyway, if not, I'll link that below. I've created it, I printed it out on cardstock so I could use it as a pocket. So, and I've used scrapbook paper as well. There's some guest checks. All my guest checks have French and English on them, of course, being from Canada. I've got writing, there's lots of writing space on here. There's lined pages, there's coffee stain pages, and all my coffee stain pages are not really grungy. They have a nice transfer, but not overly dark. So, and I've accented pages with washi tape and lots of coffee themed washi tape. I have a ton of it. So, and here's a Flow magazine. These are pages from the Flow paper pack for paper lovers or something like that. More line page. This is one of my favorite. Like I said, here's some coffee stain paper. It's got a little bit of a good markings on it, but not overly grungy. And these are some fabric tabs. Here is lots of goodies in here that you can pull out and move around. Here's a little bag that you can attach yourself. There's a stamp. One of my stamps is a little street cafe, and put that paper clipped in there. This can be opened up, and I've added some more of the washi that I had on the front that I've used for the cover on here. Here's some more images. Oops, there's a little coffee cup, like a coloring page. Now I have a ton of pages in here from I think it's called the Mr. Smith's Woodshop paper collection. It was like, it had like this brick walls and different metal, and like basically it looked like barn walls, brick walls, wood. I thought it was really neat. So I thought it gave me the idea to, kind of a modern coffee shop type. You know how they have like brick walls in a store or coffee shop? It just kind of gave me that feeling. This is a photo pocket, and this is one of Artie Mays' envelopes. And here's with enough caffeine, I can rule the world. I've used my Tim Holtz stencil to do some coffee cup staining. Here is some ephemera that you can use in your journal, and I have stamped out all of my Japanese coffee stamps. There's ones, and I've created them all into little stickers. So, and there are some fabric pieces here with little cafes, little coffee shop images. So there's some fabric in here. These are just all my Japanese ones, stamps. And I've created them all into little stickers. It's kind of nice to have some things that you could stick right down if you don't have your, you know, your glue stick handy when you're wanting to work in it spontaneously. There's another paper clip charm. Oops, there we go. That little guy's got to stick there. I've added, here's a Starbucks coffee cozy. Here's some more beautiful images. This one is one of the images from That's Just Penny. And I paired it with this page here with that this rustic wood. I just love that paper pack. It went really well with this coffee theme. There's little ephemera cards, more cafe washi tape, espresso. All these little bits can be moved around or made into tuck spots. I've added grid paper, tracing paper, Tomoe River paper, some more images. Lots. I have tons of coffee washi. Here's a little collage I did. This is one of the images from Artie Mays' kits. This is Daphne's diary page. I turned that into a pocket. Here's some writing space. There are some little ephemera in here. Coffee themed, of course. Here's the other side of that pocket. There's some more ephemera. Cappuccino. I love this coffee. This coffee kit has all kinds of different coffee blends and flavors. I don't know if anybody is much of a coffee addiction as I do, but I love coffee. I have a few more coffee journals coming. Just finishing them up. They are a little different style. There's another one of those envelopes from Artie Mays' kit, and a photo page that you can add some pictures or extra ephemera. This is the other side of that Flow magazine. Isn't that gorgeous? Now this middle signature here, this is like a sandwich bag. I've added more photo pockets. Another fabric tab here, but this whole center signature is all coffee stained, and it's for collaging, and I mean you can see some really nice transfer of the coffee staining there. So just this middle signature here, oops, is just plain paper for collaging and doing your own journaling, and you can add all your little goodies in here. Now this here, I created these little things. Here's what you can do with some of your little fabric pieces, and I've added some little washi there. This one says "But First Coffee," and this one just says "Coffee." So these are like the little bits I've shown in my previous video, where if you needed extra little papers, you can rip it out. There's tracing paper in there. You can use it as a little notepad or rip the pages out. I've just sewn them into these. These were old little cards I had from Stampin' Up! From like 20 years ago. It must be like 15, 20 years ago. And I found them in my stash, and I thought, you know, they'd make this good little tuck, little papers, book pages, music paper, anything you wanted to use for vintage book papers. You know, anything you wanted to use for collaging. But I just wanted to show you this little idea that you could use for your little fabric pieces. Little, I put some of that transfer there. I've also added some botanicals pages. It's got lots of writing space. Here's a guest check. Instead of cutting it out, I've left it as a page because this one's nice and large. It gives you lots of writing space. Here is another flip out, and you can tuck something back in behind there. There's another one of those, you know, it looks like an old worn wall. Here's a coloring page, and here's another, it's like wood grain scrapbook paper. Here's a library pocket. You can add some dates in there or some books you're reading, and here's like they're almost like little post-its, little coffees. I really had fun putting this together. I love the space that you can use for writing and journaling, and I mean, it's not maybe necessarily a journal that you would write in every day, but it would be one of those ones that's durable enough to throw in your bag. Lots of little ephemera on coffee. Here's a French grammar book page. I love the aging on that paper. It's nice and smooth too. Some craft paper, grid paper. Here is a Starbucks bag, and I've added some extra little bits in here about coffee. Here's one of these vintage date due stickers that I had. Used my Classique washi tape to decorate. I love this image. Life begins after coffee. I'm about a 3 to 4 cupper coffee person a day. I guess that's pretty addictive. Layaway tag. On the back I've added some stamps. Yeah, I have a lot of coffee stamps. I have a lot of coffee stamps and botanical stamps, so. Grid paper. I also have some Starbucks washi. I've done a little bit of decorating there. There's some more ephemera for collaging and stuff there. A little right up on coffee. That was from, I think, one of the Artie Mays kits. Here's an envelope that I created. I used one of the images that I had left over, and I just glued that there so that I could, you know, decorate that envelope. Oops, there's some bits here. Inside here I have a collection of, I've created stickers again with Starbucks images and all my stamps, all the little treats and foods and lattes and all kinds of stuff in there. And I've created them all into, made them all into little stickers that you can use in your planner or your, you know, within this journal. And here's some more little ephemera here. This is a little coffee cup or hot chocolate cup, whatever suits your fancy there. So just put those on there. Oops, I meant to mention that this is also a tuck spot here. Under here. I'll just leave that there for now. I really loved this journal. I love the feel of it. I love the space that you have to kind of make it your own and do lots of things. And then there's the back. And like I said, it just feels fantastic for an envelope journal. I haven't done an envelope journal in a while, and I think I'm going to make some more. I really enjoyed doing this. Yeah, so it's pretty simple, but it's got lots of room to do whatever, and you've got lots of tabs and lots of character charms. Anyway, this is my number 3 for my 50 journal summer challenge, and this also has this beautiful kind of burgundy sari silk goes with it. It matches really well with the images. and my nail polish. Anyway, if you're interested in this journal, the link below to my shop is in the description. And yeah, that's it. And thank you so much for watching, and I'm happy to hear any comments you may have. All right, take care for now.